Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to talk briefly about different 1/6 scale figure manufacturers. So if you are about to get into this hobby collecting figures of this size, you might be able to get a few tips and an overview of the different manufacturers, or at least some of them. And of course this video is my point of view, my opinion about the manufacturers and the figures, and well, really doesn't say much more than that. But let's begin with the first and the biggest figure company, figure manufacturer, Hot Toys. I collect Hot Toys figures, and a lot of people do, because they are good, detailed, and they are officially licensed. So what you get is an official license and likeness of the character. And Hot Toys produce figures from a wide range of characters: Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and as an example here, Pirates of the Caribbean. And of course there are good figures and bad figures as well in the Hot Toys production line, but mostly they are very well detailed and have a good quality. The downside to the Hot Toys figures is the often very high price tag. Because of the official licenses and the quality, these figures are typically the most expensive you can find. But you also get a lot, especially if you seek out some of the deluxe figures here, like Captain Sparrow with eyeball rolling systems, and some of the figures also have changeable mouthpieces and different head sculpts. So all in all, cool figures, typically very expensive, but also very good and with official licenses of the characters. Let's continue with Sideshow's figures, and I'm talking about the articulated figures now, not the statues. Sideshow can be confused with Hot Toys. They have similar quality and price as well. Sideshow produces different line of figures. One of them is based on the character's comic appearances, like Deadpool here, but they also do figures based on the movie look, like for example Darth Maul. And in this case Hot Toys, well, they haven't put it out on the market yet, but they are making a Darth Maul figure, and it will probably be superior to this one, but it's also a very good figure and that I recommend to check out. Sideshow also did a lot of Universal classic monster figures, and they are also pretty cool. If you want something completely different, then you can take a look at ThreeA, which is one of my favorite manufacturers, because I really like this line, maybe the most famous line, called World War Robot. Very, very special figures, and one of the trademarks of ThreeA is the extremely cool weathering, where you can see and actually feel the dirt, the mud on the figures. So they are weathered. Of course you can weather figures yourself if you want, but in this case it's done for you and it looks awesome. And this World War Robot line is amazing, I think, so check it out if you want. But ThreeA also produces other types of figures. In here we have an example of a hazmat trooper from the computer game Killzone. But again, the weathering and the details, it's amazing. And the figures are produced in low numbers, so they can be found on the secondary market, but as usual they are quite expensive. Another figure manufacturer is Damn Toys. Check them out if you like soldiers, SWAT team, police figures with high level of detail, especially on the accessories and the weapons. Or maybe if you like the Gangster's Kingdom series, these caricature figures with the likeness of famous football players, movie stars, singers, and stuff like that. Typically very, very good detail and a lot of accessories. So it could be fun to check out as well. Finally, I'm going to mention the Phicen figures, also known as TBLeague. These figures are typically inspired by fantasy comic characters like the Death Dealer and Lady Death here, but Phicen is probably most well known for their steel skeleton bodies. The bodies here have a real steel skeleton inside, and as you can see here, there are no visible joints. The only visible joints are the feet and the hands here, and the rest of the bodies are very well articulated, and it looks cool that you can display the figures without the visible joints. I like these figures. They are very differently priced, so you can be lucky to find some relatively cheap and others are quite expensive. Phicen also sells their bodies, and I should mention now that they are not all of them white. This is because these two particular characters have white skin, otherwise they have natural human colored skin. So for now, thank you for watching this video. If you have been a collector for several years, there might not be that much new in this video. If you are new and would like to check out this hobby, I hope you found some of these tips and the information useful. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.